Jesus, bro. I don't know what the fuck that was. That shit was frustrating. I still don't know what's going on with that. Crazy. Let's see here. Come to another tab real quick. What's good, bro? Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, my bad. I'm never late. So it sort of made me pretty upset that I was late. But I don't know why it wouldn't let me go live for some reason. Like on that scheduled live that I made. It's super weird. I don't understand. Like I'm gonna have to like do some research on that and what the issue was with that. But well, we here now. That's all that matters. Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? So let me remove this on my phone real quick. My bad, I'm late, man. Really, like for real. Like I don't I don't like being late, and that sort of bothered me. Let me see. So I think I know how I'm gonna have to do this moving forward. Sorry, before we get started, I'm just trying to. It sort of threw me off for a second. Thought I was just gonna come in here and press a button. So yeah, but here we are. Here we are. So it's the first song breakdowns of EB. You know, with myself. So yeah, we're gonna start at the beginning. Shout out to Nico for coming up with the idea last time. I super appreciate you for giving me the idea, number one. Number two, I am looking forward to starting at the beginning of my streaming journey because I never really get to do that. So thank you in advance for allowing me to do that. As I try to pull these songs up. So yeah, the first song that I ever released is called Sexy. And the funny part is there's two versions of this song, right? One came out and then the other one didn't. So yeah, let's see if I, cannot fuck anything else up. Can you hear this? Let me see if I can play it. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear that? Could y'all hear that? Well, that's different. Yeah. Was it clear? Loud and clear. Oh, that's fire. Even better. Okay, boom. So yeah, this song's called Sexy. I want to make sure I play the right version. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, but here's the song Sexy, and then we'll talk more about how that came to be. So yeah, this is Sexy. This song called Sexy. It's the first song I released on streaming platforms with Jacob Martin. So here it is. It's not on YouTube either. So you can find it on all other streaming platforms.
Baby, are you ready? You know it regularly. Put it down on you to the point that you never forget me. Damn, you got it. That figure, girl, them shaping curves, perpendicular. The way I'm about to get it, girl. New ways, I swear I'm craving your body, babe. Parodic days, wanna work your ass in shapes when screaming. It's so great, you want more? Yes, Lord. Good Jesus, keep the body moving cause I'm still pleasing. All I really want is a real reason. No need for games, keep it real easy. Paint a picture for you, make it real scenic. Just believe it. Cause what you want, girl, I got it. Good love and I'm about it. Open season on your ass, baby, I'm locked in on my target. Shots fired so violent, really wanna let you know I take it slow, keeping it under my control. First, let's get you out this clothes. Undressing seductively, that's just what I wanna see. Marvin Gaye, that Luther V, high notes like T. Marie.
Sexy, can I take it down real slow? Touch your body, hit it up, get low, head on hanging, hit it goes right low, way up moving it. It's so crazy. Sexy, can I take it down real slow? Touch your body, hit it up, get low, head on hanging, hit it goes right low. It's so
Lay on that bed, right? Asking how I want it, babe. Chessboard is your body space. Check me how you out of place. Flexible with you display. Gymnast body gracious. Body sweat like cinnamon. All I want's to taste it. Sexy, can I take your body on a ride? Roller coaster, you decide. We gon' do some drinks tonight. With no steady fogging. Give you heat exhaustion. All I want is you, okay? Foreplay, that's the underlay. Underlay, you got it. Private show, I'm about it. My little freak, you so petite. Knock your ass out, you sound asleep. Guarantee you need it. Always know that you want it. Craving off at that moment. Got you in your emotions.
sexy, can I take it down real slow?
Can I take it down real slow?
Hit it up, get low,
It's so crazy.
sexy, can I take it down real slow? Touch your body, hit it up, get low, head on hanging, hit it goes high lows. You're so
Yeah, so that's so crazy, bro. Like that's like maybe I would say probably maybe does Jacob still do music? And if so, would you two ever do something again? What a great question. We're gonna get to all that, Nico. We're gonna unpack all of that. Um so the crazy thing is about this song Sexy is it dropped 6 years ago, 2 days ago. So 2 days ago was the 6 year anniversary of this song. For all of you that do not know, I used to be in the military. So I finished my obligation in the military in 2016, May 30th of 2016. So I made sure I released my very first song to like streaming platforms the day I got out. So like I was super green. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Like I mean, I knew what I wanted to do with my music career, but I was very new to like streaming and how it worked and putting your music out on Spotify and all that stuff. So this was the very first song I put out on everything. As for the cover art, yeah, let's do that too. Um, damn, I need to figure out how to like share screens and all this stuff, bro. Like I'm an amateur at this. But the cover artwork, if you ever go look at it on like Spotify or Apple, whatever, it's like it's supposed to be like a silhouette of a woman and it has my name over it and sexy. Like after I want to say so after sexy and the two other songs we're gonna cover like in the next couple weeks. I never put words on cover art ever again. And it's because I want it to be one of those things like where you see the cover art, you depict what you want to depict from it. You take from it what you want to take from it. So you can, listen to the music and then dissect what the cover art stands for. So then it helps you bring an idea what you think the song is about more. But so that was like the first time I ever put like words on cover art, really. To answer your question, I am not sure if Jacob still does music because Jacob, it's so crazy, man. Like when you do anything in life, but in the music industry, like there's so many talented people who just like lose their way through drugs, life, it's very hard. And Jacob got addicted to like drugs super, super bad. So like he was super, super talented, voice crazy. Like I remember when I brought the song to him. But anyways, just to answer your question, he's like strung out on drugs somewhere. So I don't know where he is. We've done music together that will probably never see the light of day. He sold like all his music equipment, so I wish him the best. But yeah, to answer your question, probably we will probably not do music again. But he does have I don't even know if he has like solo music out actually. Think about it. Let me look. We're here. I'm curious. Let's see. Jacob. Where did he go by? He went by J Martin. Probably not. It's gonna be hard to find him. But it is a shame. It's a shame, bro. It's a shame. Like, I mean, because he was probably one of the dopest male singers I've ever met in my life. Damn, hopefully he can get some help and it will do music and do sound super. It's crazy. So, like, let's talk about how the song came to be, right? There used to be this producer I used to work with back in the day named Daryl Scott, and he's from Toronto. And when I was in the Navy, he used to send me beats a lot. I forget how we came across each other, but he used to send me a lot of beats. And he sent me that beat, and it has a sample with John B, the singer, one of his like newer songs. And he sends me the beat, and instantly the first words that came to my brain like were sexy. Like sexy, can I take you down real slow? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are the first words that came to my brain. And sometimes like when I write, sometimes like I'm very abstract when I write, so it doesn't always come to me like directly. But in the instance of this song, it came to me directly. And for all you that don't know, I'm married too, right? So like my lady, like I'm playing a beat in the car, we're going somewhere, and I'm like, "Sexy, can I take you down real slow?" And then like my lady raps too, right? So like, and she songwrites too. So she was like, "Oh, you should say this, Nick." She was like, "You should say, touch your body, head in a pillow, headboard band." So we basically like co-wrote that hook together, and then I wrote everything else. So it's crazy how that all happened, and it came to be that song. But I literally wrote that song in like 15 minutes. I wrote the whole thing like 15 minutes straight, just like went crazy. And so I was gonna sing it myself, actually. So I went to the studio with this producer, one of my best friends I was working with closely at the time, named Easy. And I went in there and I laid the verse, and he's like, "Oh, what's the hook? What's the hook?" And I was like, "Oh, this is the hook. I'm gonna do it." So I sang it, and at the time, like my singing capabilities were nowhere near where they are right now. So it sounded god awful. Like I was super flat. Like I was, that's sexy. It was like really bad, really, 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 really bad. So he stopped me in the middle of recording and was like, you're not doing this. We got to find somebody else." So one day, Jacob Martin came through, and I was like, "Yo, I know you sing. Like, you want to sing this for me?" I paid him his feature price, and then we taught him the words, and he just went in there and just did that like immediately. Like it was it was crazy to watch, like how effortless it was for him just to go in there and sing, and like he was just doing like, at the time, I'm not that big of a singer, so I don't really understand like the riffs and runs. And he's just doing like a lot of things that like I could not do. And I was just like, wow. I was just like, And I was like, this is like at that time, I'm like, this is a hit. Like, I'm about to get signed off of this. Like, I'm about to blow up, being uh ignorant, not understanding that there's a lot more work to do. But yeah, so that's how me and Jacob sat down, wrote the song. We rewrote it a couple of times, and it was definitely an experience for sure. We were supposed to shoot a music video for it and everything, but like I said, like Jacob got in a bad string of um drugs and stuff, and it just didn't work out. But yeah, so for like breaking down the song in particular, well, first, does anybody have any questions before I keep rambling? And if I see any questions pop up, then I'll just answer them as I go. But to break down the song, like, it's called Sexy. It's talking about seeing, man, woman, whatever you're into, right? And you're like, yo, like, I gotta shoot my shot. Like, I need to shoot my shot. So, sexy can I, right? It's like, I'm asking you respectfully, can I do these things to you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, sexy, can I take you down real slow? Like real smooth, real sensual. We wanted to have like that R&B vibe where like it's respectful, but it's also playful, but it's also like very what's the word I'm looking for? Very, very, you know, uh direct too, in the way that we approach those conversations, and my verse, let me see, my verse goes, baby, are you ready? We rocking heavy. Put it in. You guys went swag. Exactly. It was supposed to be real, like suave, you know. Man, I've wrote so many raps, bro. I don't even like remember all of the lyrics. I gotta look them up. But then it goes, baby, are you ready? We rocking heavy. Put it down on you to the point that you never forget me. So it's like me just talking my shit. Like, I'm gonna give it to you like, you've never had it before, blase, blase. And the beauty of it is I'm saying that, but it could be taken in two different contexts, right? Like a woman could be saying that to a man in this song too. So, I really felt like this song was one where um it was something that needed to be said, and I thought it was an appropriate way to start off like my career to the world, putting music out. But yeah, put it down. What is it? Put it down on you to the point that you would never forget me. Damn, you got it. That figure, girl, them shaping curves, perpendicular, the way I'm about to hit it, girl. Like, honestly, like the perpendicular line was more of just like, it's not even like, when I think about it now, it just sounded good, right? It just sounded good, like a 90-degree angle, perpendicular. There's a lot of different ways you can be intimate with people. So I thought it was clever, but I don't know. I thought it was clever. You know, New ways, I swear I'm craving your body, babe. Erotic days, want to work your ass in shape. Sweat and screaming, it's so great. You want more? Yes, Lord. Good Jesus, right? So like, then if you ever like listen really closely to like a lot of my music, I always try to take you one way and then flip it and go the opposite direction within a verse. Not even within the content of what I'm saying, but in how it's delivered. Because I want people to know that you can never know what's coming next in the way I'm going to deliver a flow. You know what I mean? So like that's what I always, strive for when I'm writing, is to make sure that, yeah, you can know what's coming within the topic, within the conversation, but in the way I'm delivering it, or the speed or the cadence, it's always going to change. So I said, good Jesus, keep that body moving because I'm still pleasing. All I really want, that's the real reason. No need for games. Keep it real easy. Paint a picture for you, make it real scenic. Just believe it. right? So it's like I'm talking my shit again. I'm talking my shit again. Cause what you want, girl, I got it. Good love and I'm about it. Uh Open season on your ass, baby. I'm locked in on my target. Like again, it's just like swagging out, talking about like, yo, I got this. I'm shooting my shot. I'm gonna hit the bullseye. Um, Shots fired so violent. And then this is where the flip comes in, right? Really want to let you know I take control. Um, Keep it under my control. First, let's get you out those clothes, undressing seductively. That's just what I want to see. Marvin Gaye at Luther V. High notes like T. Marie. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to run it back. Let's run it back and break it down in pieces. Let's do that. What do you think, Nico? Is Nico still here? I don't know who's here. But yeah, we're going to do that. Tell me what y'all think of that. Let's see. So we're just going to start it from the top. And the crazy part is the original song, this isn't even the original one. It was like a 30-second drop. And see, if you listen closely, that's the John B sample in the back where it's like, that's crazy. So another thing that just replayed in my mind when we were doing this, when Jacob went, "You're so high," like that was his idea to like to flip the ending and make it, make it more of something that keeps people's attention. Because I guess at that time in my writing, I wasn't really thinking about how you deliver the song. As long as you're staying on topic, as long as it's swaggy, as long as it's fly, and Jacob really taught me at that time that it's really important too to sometimes throw the unexpected at people to bring them back in when you feel like they're about to lose interest, because it's hard to keep people's interest when you're listening to music. Yeah, so let's keep going.
Baby, are you ready? You know it heavy. Put it down on you to the point that you never forget me. Damn, you got it. That figure, girl, them shaping curves, perpendicular. The way I'm about to get it, girl. New ways, I swear I'm craving your body, babe. Parodic days, wanna work your ass in shapes when screaming, it's so great.
And here's the switch. Here's the switch where I double time and I start switching up the pattern that I'm delivering to be like, ooh, that's impressive.
One more, yes, Lord, good Jesus. Keep that body moving because I'm still pleasing. All I really want is the real reason. I don't need for games, keep it real easy. Any picture for you, make it real scenic. Just believe it.
Another switch right here.
Cause what you want, girl, I got it. Good love and I'm about it. Open season on your ass, baby, I'm locked in on my target. Shots fired so violent, really wanna let you know I take it slow, keep it under my control. First, let's get you out this clothes. Undressing seductively, that's just what I wanna see. Marvin Gaye, that Luther V, high notes like T. Marie.
Let me come back in. And you see there, Jacob is really like smoothing it out. Because before in the first hook, right, that entered that brought you into the song, he really was like trying to show you like, oh, I can sing. And this one, he's trying to like smooth it out. It's so crazy. Yeah. Like, it's real like smooth, simple, relaxing to the ears. So I love how he did that too. And then here, I'm like, okay. And, whenever I write, we want to have the setup where it's the setup on like, okay, this is what we're talking about. This is what the listener knows the song is about. Sexy is about like, yo, I see the sexy ass girl, blah, blah, blah. Sexy ass man, whatever you want it to be for whoever it is, right? And you're shooting your shot. You're like, yo, like these are the things I can do. I know I can do it. And I'm telling you I can do it, right? And then the second verse is really captivating where, we're past that part already. Like I don't have to explain it to you anymore. I'm doing it, right? So this is where the second verse starts off. Now let's listen critically.
Lay on that bed, right? Asking how I want it, babe. Chessboard is your body space. Check me how you out of play.
Okay, see, that's a bar. That's a bar. Lay on that bed, right? Asking how you want it, babe. Chessboard is your body place. Checkmate have you out of place. Like that's come on, man. That's crazy. Like that's crazy for 2016, right? But I really wanted to be intentional with the way I delivered the entry of that second verse. I wanted it to be like a moment. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt like I definitely accomplished that.
It's flexible with you display. Jenna's body gracious. Body sweat like cinnamon. All I wants to taste this.
Okay. Flexible with you display. Gymnast body gracious. Body sweat like cinnamon. All I want to taste it. Now that's just being nasty, honestly. And then we come to the bridge right here.
Can I take your body on a ride? Roller coaster, you decide. We gon' do some drinks tonight. With no steady fogging. Give you heat exhaustion. All I want is you, okay? Foreplay, that's the underlay. Underlay, you got it. Private show, I'm about it. My little freak, you so petite. Knock your ass out, you sound asleep. Guarantee you need it. Always know that you want it. Craving off at that moment. Got you in your emotions.
And see, then we just swag it out some more in the track, right? We had a nice little breakdown section to give you again that variation that I learned from Jacob. It's like, okay, people think it's gonna go this way, and then let's go this way with it. So that's where we did that. And then we come back into the hook, and then Jacob does all the crazy runs, gets crazy with it. So crazy, Nico. She actually is on a song with me that I have out on streaming platforms right now. But we'll get to that because that's in my catalog, right? So we'll get to that. Actually, I'll tell you what it is. It's called Legendary, and it's on streaming platforms right now. But so then when we finished the song, we were like, "Yup, that's it." You know what I'm saying? Like he did, "It's so high," like that's it, right? And then Easy, my producer, was like, "Nah, we should like hit him one more time with some unexpected stuff." So he took the entire beat, right, as you heard the first time when I played it all the way through, and he dropped it an octave. Like he just basically like slowed it down, chopped and screwed it, right? So it came up with this. And then he did it twice. Come back around. Yeah, and if I'm just being honest, at that time when I was super green, I thought like in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm on. I was like, this song is I'm on. Like I'm going to be like on tomorrow. And I put it out and then like nothing happened. But I mean, I'm still very proud of it. I think for it to be something so early in my catalog from 6 years ago, I still think it sounds pretty good. I mean, are there some technical things I would love to fix? Of course, right? But I think it's a good song. I mean, so that's the breakdown of Sexy, unless, you guys got any questions, you want to know any other things about the song. There was actually supposed to be a remix to that song too that I was working on, but it it just didn't feel right. So we just didn't do the remix realistically to the song. But yeah, man, that's a song Sexy. It came out, like I said, 6 years ago as of 2 days ago. So I'm super proud of it. And I appreciate you guys for just being here and listening to it. Let me break it down, share with you my thought process on how that song came together and everything like that. So yeah, we got any questions? I don't know. I'm sort of just chilling. Great breakdown. I'm glad. I didn't know how I was doing. I'm glad you gave me, Mike. I'm glad you gave me that A-OK, because I did the best I could. It's my first one. They'll get better, right? But I'm glad you got some value from it for sure. So what do y'all think of this song? What do you think? Do you think it's something it's definitely a young E joint. That's what I'm saying, Nico. That's what I'm saying. It was solid because I was like, I couldn't. I think I wrote that song maybe in 2015, and then so yeah, funny story, right? About this was I wrote Sexy with the intention of it being on my first album, which came to be The News, which we'll get to, like 2 weeks. But I dropped this song and I was like, oh, this is definitely going on the album. It's crazy. And then I never used it. It's just a single. I mean, it's still like the very first song on Spotify, blah, 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 everything. And like I said, we were going to do a music video, all that, but we had, you know, the the crazy. You ever thought about doing a track about your time in the military? Oh, what a great question. Hmm. Yes, I have thought about it, but I'm gonna tell you why I didn't do it. Because if I did do it, I'm afraid that the military will try to like get a hold of it if it becomes successful and use it. And I don't want that whatsoever. Like, I mean, I'm proud I did my time serving the country. I met a lot of great people. It brought me here to Washington from Virginia, to the Seattle area from Virginia. But I just don't want to have anything to do with the military anymore. I don't mind talking about it anymore, like openly and like, podcast interviews or stuff like this. But I just, yeah, I just don't. Oh, it came out June 14th, 2016. No. So 13 days will be, but I put, you know what? That's what it was. I submitted it on May 30th, but it dropped on June 14th, 2016. Isn't that crazy? So long ago. Man. Oh yeah, but this is the cover art. You see the cover art? This is what I was talking about. Like, and if you go through like my catalog, this song and okay, maybe 3 songs. Maybe 3 more songs are the only songs that have like any type of lettering on the cover art whatsoever. None of the rest of them do. But yeah, uh, that's the first song breakdown. Thank you again, Nico, for coming up with this great idea to do this and giving me the idea to share my creative process with how that came to be. And by the way, I would like to hear you go in that bag you was in for red. For sure. For sure. That's a man, that's an interesting topic right there, the red song for sure. And I can't wait to get to that one. But I got some stuff that's on the way where I went into that bag for sure. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah, man, like unless you guys got any more questions, we'll sort of wrap this up, man. About the song "Sexy" and anything else that came with it. Mike said I broke it down pretty well, so I'm glad I did that, and I didn't leave any stone unturned. I got everything across as well as I could. Um, Yeah, and then we'll be back next week with another one for sure. I'm gonna do something about this lighting too. I might like move locations and get to a better situation. So you might see a change, in a week or two when we do this. Yeah, please do. Please do. Check it out. It's actually the longer version. So like that version, and that's what I was saying. Like this version that you just heard was the one I corrected after I put it on Spotify. So the one on Spotify has like a 30-second lead-in time before you get to the actual song, which is absolutely crazy when you're thinking about it now, because like who the hell is gonna wait that long unless they really fuck with you? You know what I mean? Like people aren't gonna do that. But yeah, love to hear your breakdown on Red for sure. Track gives me Kendrick Lamar, D Smokes vibes every time. Okay. Yeah, Nico, we're gonna get to that one, man. But you came up with the idea that we have to do it in order from the beginning, right? So we got a ways to go before we get there. And when we start getting to like the album cuts, I think I'm gonna do 3 songs at a time, right? So we can play 3 songs at a time to move through it a little quicker, than if we did like one song every week. It'll take forever, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for coming through, checking this out. If you want to watch it back, share it, let people know what you thought. Let me know what you thought in the comments, below in the actual video once I post this. I'm gonna figure out why the hell I couldn't go live either, too. Maybe I need to go live before the actual time. We're gonna try that next week and see what happens next Wednesday. But I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for pulling up. Man, I know it, bro. I know it, bro. And your merch is on the way for sure, too. I didn't forget. I didn't forget, man. It's coming. But I appreciate you guys for pulling up, showing love. Nico, for the idea as always. I'm gonna forever give you credit on that. But yeah, this was, song breakdown with EB, the first song I ever put out, what I'm saying, called Sexy. And I'll see you guys next week. Deuces. Yeah.